Welcome everybody. How are you doing today? It's so very nice to have you here. So when I speak about the capacity of the nervous system to be here, what I'm really speaking about is its ability to experience what arises, its ability to experience whatever is present, its ability to experience the arising past. And that ability is crucial for awakening and for freedom, as it is really our attachment to the arising past. You know, how our attention moves with that stops us from fully resting here. So the way patterns survive is by repetition. So you know how that goes, right? Something arises and there's the same feeling, emotion, sensation, train of thought, and we just move with that, right? And so it repeats and repeats and repeats. So that's why we need a really strong discrimination. So we need an ability to recognize the past for what it really is. And we also need the ability to experience it as it shows up and affects our physiology. Because again, you know how that goes. You know, when past arises and it shows up in your physiology and you're experiencing feeling, sensation, emotion, thought, and it's very, very strong and it makes it feel very, very real, right? In those moments, we need both discrimination to recognize it for what it is. This is the past. But also we need the capacity to experience it as it arises. So often with the more challenging states like anger, fear, or frustration, there's some kind of, you know, hesitation, or there's some kind of judgment, or there's some spiritual misunderstanding, you know, some spiritual conditioning that these states are not okay. Or simply physiologically speaking, you know, there's an overwhelm when these states arise, right? So we need the capacity to experience and embody those states, in particularly those states, because they tend to be so challenging to notice, to recognize, to embody, so that we can stop the perpetuation of the past. You know, very, very, very key. And that is also true, you know, in terms of embodiment when we speak about expanded states like love, bliss, presence, right? So often if there's some impairment in the nervous system around challenging states, we might also have an impairment around more expanded states, right? Also, oftentimes when these more expanded states are present, you know, there's the habitual, at some point, not right away maybe, and not always, but at some point, that habitual contraction into the sense of I, you know, that contraction of, you know, too much, right? Too much expansion. So it's so key to be able to notice, recognize, and address that. So I will be speaking about this in our upcoming Sunday program, our day-long intensive. I will be speaking about it. There will be time for questions and answers. And of course, there will be time for us to practice it together as well. And I hope to see you there.